What if a single act could condemn you to an eternity of solitude? This is the fate that befell the captain of the Flying Dutchman. A chilling tale, as ancient as the sea itself, tells of a captain cursed to sail the seven seas forever, trapped in a spectral ship that neither ports nor perishes. The captain, a man of iron will and stubborn pride, was doomed to this fate as a result of a single rash act. The tale of the Flying Dutchman is as old as time, whispered from sailor to sailor, passed down through generations like a precious heirloom. It's a story of a captain, a ghostly ship, and a curse that binds them to the sea for eternity. The captain, once a man of flesh and bone, now a specter, doomed to captain his ghostly vessel across the world's oceans until the end of time. His crime, a vow to sail around the Cape of Good Hope, a treacherous journey, even in the harshest of storms. His punishment, an eternity of solitude and despair on the endless sea. The captain's existence is a lonely one. His only company, the ceaseless roar of the waves and the cry of the seabirds. His days are filled with the monotonous tasks of manning his ship, his nights, a ceaseless vigil in the eerie glow of the moonlight. The curse is as cruel as it is severe, for he is not just confined to his ship in the sea, he is also deprived of the comfort of death. And yet, even in the bleakest of tales there is a glimmer of hope, a single thread of salvation woven into the fabric of his curse. The captain of the Flying Dutchman can be released from his eternal torment if he finds a woman who will be faithful to him for life. And so his eyes turn to the horizon, towards a distant land and a young woman named Senta. But every story has a glimmer of hope, and the captain's hope lay in a far-off land, in the heart of a young woman named Senta. In the midst of his torment, the captain crosses paths with a Norwegian captain named Daland, who unknowingly holds the key to his salvation. Imagine the scene. Two seasoned captains, one a specter of sorrow, the other a mere mortal, meeting on the vast canvas of the sea. The conversation between them is a dance of desperation and curiosity, of hope and skepticism. It's here that the Dutchman, a figure condemned to an eternity of seafaring solitude, presents his proposal. With a voice as deep and echoing as the ocean itself, he offers Daland his fortune. A treasure trove of precious jewels and golden coins accumulated over countless years of aimless wandering. His request in return is simple yet significant. An introduction to Daland's daughter, Senta. The Dutchman's words hang heavy in the air, an unusual proposition indeed. But Daland, enticed by the lure of unimaginable wealth, agrees. He doesn't fully comprehend the gravity of the Dutchman's plight, nor the depth of his yearning for a love that might break his curse. Yet, he offers the Dutchman a chance to meet his daughter, a chance at redemption. The anticipation in the Dutchman's heart is palpable, yet tinged with a fear of disappointment. Could Senta be the one whose love could finally set him free, the one who could bring an end to his never-ending journey? These questions churn in his mind, creating a whirlpool of emotions that mirror the tumultuous waves that surround them. The Dutchman, a ghostly figure of the sea, now finds himself at the precipice of hope and despair. His fate, now intertwined with that of a young maiden he has yet to meet. As Daland's ship sails towards their homeland, the Dutchman clings to this newfound possibility. His spectral heart, for the first time in centuries, beats with a rhythm of hope. With the promise of a meeting with Senta, the captain sees a glimmer of hope for the first time in centuries. This encounter, this chance meeting, could potentially change the course of his cursed existence. Could it be that the end of his torment is finally in sight? Only time will tell. In Senta, the captain finds more than just a potential savior. He finds a woman obsessed with his legend, willing to defy the norms for her love. Senta, the daughter of a Norwegian captain, finds herself drawn to the tale of the doomed Dutchman, his loneliness echoing in her heart. Her fascination with the legend morphs into an obsession, her soul yearning to be the one to break the Dutchman's curse. This obsession leads her to agree to a life-altering proposition. When the Dutchman, in a desperate bid to end his torment, offers his fortune for an introduction, Senta agrees to marry him. This agreement ignites a tiny flame of hope in the Dutchman's heart, a glimmer of light in his eternal darkness. But every tale of love is not without its rival. Enter Eric, Senta's suitor, a man who has loved her for years. Eric, unaware of the Dutchman's curse, sees only a stranger stealing his beloved. He pleads with Senta, begs her to reconsider, to choose a life of normalcy over a life of legend and myth. Eric's words sow seeds of doubt, threatening to extinguish the fragile flame of hope in the Dutchman's heart. But the path to salvation is riddled with obstacles, and the captain's journey is far from over. A misunderstanding, a broken heart, and a sacrifice. These are the elements that make the legend of the Flying Dutchman a tale for the ages. In the shadows of miscommunication, the Dutchman overhears Senta's conversation with Eric. The Dutchman, his heart heavy with despair, assumes he has lost Senta's love. Misunderstandings, they say, are the bane of any relationship, and here it was, tearing at the seams of a bond that could have been eternal. As a sense of loss engulfs him, the Dutchman set sail, leaving behind the shores that held the promise of his salvation. But Senta, unbeknownst to the Dutchman, was far from wavering in her love. Her heart, filled with an unyielding resolve, pursues him, her feet echoing the rhythm of her undying affection. The sea, vast and relentless, witnesses her pursuit, but with every crashing wave, the Dutchman's ship sails further into the horizon. Senta, driven by love and desperation, leaps into the sea, her body disappearing under the frothy waves. The sea, once a symbol of the Dutchman's eternal damnation, now becomes the stage for Senta's ultimate sacrifice. As Senta's body submerges, the curse that had held the Dutchman captive shatters. His ship, once a ghostly apparition, sinks beneath the waves. The sea, in its eerie silence, swallows the last remnants of the Flying Dutchman's curse. Senta's sacrifice brings the Dutchman peace. Her love frees him from his curse, proving that sometimes love requires the ultimate sacrifice. The tale of the Flying Dutchman is more than a ghost story. It's a testament to the power of love and the lengths some will go to find redemption. This tale tells us of a captain, cursed to sail eternally, who finds hope in a woman's love. Her ultimate sacrifice breaks his curse, providing a poignant example of love's redeeming power. It's a chilling tale of eternal torment, the struggle for redemption, and the power of unyielding love. So, the next time you hear a whisper of the wind or the distant sound of a ship's horn, remember the tale of the Flying Dutchman. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories from the annals of history and legend.